So in my previous videos, I showed you guys where I was installing my soft locks on my own. I also did a few supermarket runs. I went and picked up some meat and other items, to basically cook lunch and to cook dinner for myself. And then I went back to the supermarket again to pick up a few items because I was spending a couple days with my mom at her job because her employers were out of the country. And then I showed you guys the items that I picked up from Shein for my sale. I think I know. So glad for the AC. My bonnet. Jesus. Me hear this every year, though. Jesus. I said to all last night at Janelle, I say, if me drive a car, I just bed. No, I just bed. And I was sleeping night. I feel like I take a Uber last night and come back at work with a mat and a blanket. come. I say, Jesus, the eat. I can't manage. What you bring for lunch? Can I bring a lunch, I will cook something later. Oh. But if you come say, see 2 bag juice here? Son. I feel so tired. I feel like I'm sure they're gonna be a river. Preferably a river. But a beach should I do too. Make some melody tea. I have 2 fritters and melody. I have no lunch today. So it look like another day of food day. But I feel tired. I feel drained. I feel beat. Like I'm ready to go on vacation or something. Today is the 1st of July, by the way, which means my holidays will be over. So remember the event, guys. If you have my number, you can WhatsApp me an order. Remember, it's a pasta and beans. Pasta and beans. Yeah. I used too much milk a while ago. I think I used too much milk. So I'm going to have to add a lot of water. Why did it take more water than this? Oh, big for it. Okay. It's just about right. I'm going to tea while I want some water and a pickle. So all I did was to reheat the water. But I thought that more water was inside there, but clearly I misjudged it. So I got the exact amount, so that's all that counts. I'm ready for cool down because and I'm trying to see if I can go at least because the 7th of this month is a month since I did it. So I'm trying to go for another 2 to 3 weeks. But the way it looks, I feel like I'm going to go inside and wash it here and can't roll it until I do another step. Remember, guys, you can't I'm going back to the barber. Hi guys, So it's later on in the day, it's the same day from when you guys would have seen me earlier. So today is the 1st of July, right? Right, so I'm having a rough day. I think I'm having a rough week because for one, I just had my cycle, so I was not in the best of moods. And then I had it wasn't two, I'm lying. I had one requisition from the court, and when I looked on that requisition based on another matter that I'm about to file, it's not filed as yet, but I would have also gotten a requisition now. When you're in my line of work, it's the worst thing to go to a client to tell them that they need to redo something that is your error. It's not their error. It's no fault of theirs. It's yours, especially when this client is living outside of the jurisdiction, which means that they are overseas and you need to send back something for them to print and sign and send back. Is the worst feeling ever. It's just like incompetence at its highest. And I don't even think I'm being hard on myself. I just think that this is a simple mistake. You should not be making a mistake like this, and it just make you feel like a failure. And I've just been carrying the weight of it for the entire week. And then when I brought it to my boss's attention, he looked at it, signed off on the corrections that I made, handed me back the file and was just like, you're gonna have to call the client and explain, which he can do because the responses that they normally give to the boss is always a softer blow than what they give to you, the secretary or the assistant or the paralegal. It's way rougher, and you just have to sit there and take the beating because it's your fault. So I've just been in a rut all week, plus I've not had anything substantial to eat all morning. My mother cooked corned beef and rice last night. It wasn't a lot. I didn't have anything much for lunch yesterday, so I had that for my dinner. So I think for breakfast I only had one fritters and a cup of tea. I couldn't even eat the 2 fritters for sure how my appetite cut. I had the second fritters for lunch, and I had some juice, and I had a chips, and that was basically it. I'm working late today. It's 15 minutes past 5. I don't think I'm going to leave office until about 6. The evening is still bright, so I can chance it. I'm just working on some files. I'm just like putting in the work because I just don't feel like I'm doing enough, even though I'm doing a lot. I'm in a rush for go home because when I go home the time's so hot. Heat come down from Jamaica like every summer. My ears say the hottest summer, but it's just summer to me. It's really hot, so it's like my day at work, enjoy the AC, come and say I go home, that is it. And I don't know if water come back. Water commission has been messing about for days now, and that's just it. I just feel rough. So I take a break from the decks. I am going to read my daily bread, get something to eat, which is another chips, drink some juice, which is a cup of soda, which I know is bad, but whatever. I will get my life together soon. But I wanted to let you guys know, because previously in the previous vlog I would have told you guys that my sisters and I were going to Janga's Tuesday night, all you can eat. So I thought it was a girls' night thing. That's not so. Whether male or female, you are allowed to go. So it's not a all girl. I think it's the way it was advertised or portrayed on TikTok rather. I don't like it. I will not be going back. The idea is good, the concept is good, but I don't like it. It's advertised as 3,000 per person, but on arrival it's actually 3,600. I don't know if it's for tax or service charge or whatever it is. Then when you go, it's buffet style, so it's not a plate, it's like a cake plate. The meal is being served in. On the night of when we went, which was last week, they had 4 tents. So they had was it 4? They had a rice and peas tent where they were serving barbecue pork and jerk chicken. They had a second tent where they were serving rice and peas and curry chicken. That tent they never have nobody because maybe people don't like curry chicken, or when people go out, you know, like when you go hotel and you eat chicken every day. So when you go to a hotel, all you eat is oxtail or lobster or shrimp. It was giving that. So number one was really at the rice and peas and curry chicken tent. They had a taco tent, which was like the rave of the night. The lines were extremely long, and they had a shrimp pasta tent and a chicken pasta tent. So they have 5 tents, and as I said, the lines are long. So by the time you join this line and you collect your food, you stand in line eating, you know, going up until that finish. By the time you get to the front of the line, it's going to be finished. You collect another plate. And in all honesty, guys, the only thing I had to eat there was the rice and peas, with the barbecue pork and the jerk chicken, and I got a plate of shrimp pasta, and I got 2 tacos, and I only had 1. Now remember, guys, the portion is small because as I'm telling you, a cake plate, so the portion is very small. So after that, me and my sister them sit down, you know, we have view the place and we are lime and we are chat and whatever. I bought a bottle of Pepsi because it does not come with the drink. So I bought a bottle of Pepsi and I was there drinking, you know, talking, and I had work the next day. So we say, all right, then my son was at home, we're gonna do takeaways. So I collected a plate of rice and peas and curry chicken for him and 1 of the tacos, and then my sister went back to the tent and collected 2 plates of pasta and put them in 1. I didn't collect any pork because he doesn't eat pork. And I think I got some sides like a roll and a festival and plantain. But something in the pit of my stomach was like, I just don't feel like we would be allowed to leave with the food. And I was even thinking at one point to ask this person next door, because next door to Janga's there is Downtown Studios. So a man was trying to, like, you know, get my attention earlier. I told him I wasn't interested respectfully. He accepted it, still gave me the compliment, and he was there eyeing me for the entire night. I was thinking about going to ask him if we could slip through Downtown Gate and leave with the food, but I just didn't. When we were about to leave, a security came full force and barred us to say that we can't leave with the food. Now my sister was royally upset because I think she only ate once, so majority of the food that she took she didn't eat. Yeah, so she basically packed up everything to go, which wasn't a lot. I think it was like about 3, and as I say, at a cake plate, so it's really nothing to say, oh, you know, like a big plate them like we pack up and whatever. It was nothing like that. So I was there pondering, because him said we can't live with the food, but I'm just like, but I just spent $3,600. I had nothing much to eat and I cannot leave with this. Guys, they had a big rubbish pan at the exit at the gate of food that people were dumping to leave. Now tell me, how does that make sense, right? The security was like, go on, me back man, go and sit down and vibe and bounce and eat, you know, bounce out in your belly and eat some more. I'm like, I'm ready to go, I cannot eat anymore. Him said, well, rules are rules, we can't leave with the food. Somebody was like, if you want, come on, come look on the flyer, come look, because it's on all the flyers. I'm like, that must be in the fine prints, because upon advertisement on TikTok, I didn't see or hear that. In coming in, I didn't see it. I'm not saying it's not there, but I also think that it should have been on the tents as well, that guys, this is all you can eat, you are not allowed to leave with food. However, I heard that when it just began, people overdid it, where they went there with plate and scandal bag, whatever. I don't know, that is what they said. But two things can be true at the same time, right? Maybe people were doing the most when it just started, where they're leaving with you know, too much food. You could have regulated it to say, here what, we are going to control what you leave with. We are going to provide some little burger boxes where when you leave in, you can get a serving of rice, a serving of pasta, a serving of a meat of your choice, not both, a meat of your choice, one taco or something in a little burger box to go. I think people would have been more accepting of it, and it is a way to like trick the human mind to make you think that you're getting something when you're really getting nothing. But to have people pay $3,600, they didn't eat $3,600 worth of food, and what you're attempting to leave with, you have to dump. Never again, because I could have gone to Ribby's or anywhere else and spend the same money or a little bit more, had my heart's desire, and would have been able to request a to-go box. So the vibe was nice to be out and everything, but will I go back? No. So I was the one that took my sisters there, introduced the idea to them, so now I owe them a date on me. There's this new place in Crossroads on Brentford Road that I said that I want to try, so I think that I'm going to treat them to that, but maybe at the end of August after I have my cookout, because there's just so much things going on right now and I just feel overwhelmed and I just feel like I'm all alone. So that's my rant, guys. But I was cheered up today because my uncle brought this for me. He said that my cousins sent it for me, and I was like, but it's not my birthday, it's not Christmas or anything. He said they just packed it and sent it for me. But I'm thinking maybe it's because I did their hair. Yeah, guys, we can comb here. I did their hair. My mom normally combs the hair, but I stayed with her at the house weekend because, how should I say it, their parents were on vacation. So my mom works with her brother, or she works for her brother. He and his wife went off on vacation, so my mom was at the house all alone with 3 kids. So I went there to spend a couple days with her and, you know, to help her out and stuff like that. And as I said, she would normally comb their hair, so because she was busy with cooking and, you know, housework and all of that, I volunteered to comb both the girls here, and I'm guessing that they loved it, because so they sent for me, they sent for me a bottle of wine, and it's sweet wine. Yeah, it's sweet, it's red wine. I'm a white wine girl, but if red wine is sweet, I will have it, even though I do enjoy dry wine. Fiona had introduced me to, one of my friends had introduced me to dry wine, and I don't mind it. Do I love it? No. And chocolates. So look at this. I'm cheered up. So I'm going to go on YouTube for a little bit, eat my chips, almost 5:30, and do some more work until about 6 o'clock, and then I'll go. Don't judge me, guys. Do not judge me, please. I know. Alright, guys, so I am now home. I never wrap up the vlog here because I'm sure you can't hear my background noisy, and as you can tell, I'm hot. I'm in a room with no light. The only light that's present is my selfie light. I was going to say ring light, but it's not a ring light. My selfie light, that's the only light that's present. and I think the USA and Bosnia match is now on. And guys, I didn't get a chance to watch the Belgium and Senegal match today, but when I tell you that, when I went on and checked in, I want to say in the 80th minute, Belgium was down 2-0, right? And then I saw an update on one of my friends' status where she was saying bye bye Belgium or go home Belgium, something like that. So it was what prompted me to go and check the score, because I'd watched England match previously and that ran into my lunchtime. So I don't remember what was happening, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But guys, when I went back at the end of the match and look at the update, nothing could have prepared me for that result. Belgium came back to win that match 3-2 in the 80th minute. I think it was 87, 89. I don't remember. I would put a picture on the screen. And a penalty in extra time. So guys, let me tell you something. Football, dangerous. And I was speaking with my friend today, and I know that DR Congo gave England a scare, like a real scare. And tomorrow we're going to have a couple other matches, but I know the main match for tomorrow that everyone is looking towards is Portugal and Croatia. I think I'm going to bet on that match, but I really don't know how to bet, honestly, because it's two tough teams. I know that Croatia is really tough. It's two tough teams, so I might split my bet two-way for Norway. Yeah, Norway I play Sunday, for Croatia to win or for Portugal to win, but it's the score. So I might just put it for penalties. And of course I'm going to bet on Ronaldo to score. So guys, yes, if you're not watching the World Cup, if you're not enjoying the World Cup, I don't know what to say. And every year when the World Cup comes around, people annoy me, and it's not the wagonists that annoy me, it's the people that act as if football is, is not important. Cool, fine, it's not important to you. It's not important to you. That's accepted. You don't need to project that onto anyone else. Find a hobby. Football is other people's hobby. Find a hobby. You don't need to be like, pick me about it. But guys, as you can see, I'm hot and I'm in black, so I need to take off these and go edit this video so I can upload it later on or early tomorrow, guys. So if you have made it thus far into the video, thank you guys so much for sticking through with me. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and make sure that you're subscribed. If you're a new subscriber, make sure that you have your post notification on so that as soon as I post, you'll be notified.